Method. This is breaking from ESPN earlier today. The method for measuring first downs in the NFL will switch from chain gangs to camera-based technology this year. In 2025, their traditional chain gang crew will remain on the sidelines as a secondary option. And so I guess the UFL is doing it right now, and it's working for the most part. And the NFL, with their billions upon billions of dollars, can improve upon the already current technology. It's nuts that it's taken this long since tennis has had this for what feels like 100 years. Oh, yeah.
I also think about the fact that this is a little unrelated, but I think volleyball has had those Hawkeye cameras, and the NBA, I believe, use them as well. I might be wrong on that. And you're just now seeing that start to get implemented in some of the other sports. And that's why you're not missing a whole lot of calls in college baseball right now, because the camera is so amazing. They're able to zoom in and go like, as tight as they can possibly get to make sure they get that call right. And at this point, we have the technology to do all of these things. It should be implemented across the board. And you said that they have, as a backup, they have the chains in place, or what? What is the...
So, yeah, if for whatever reason it fails, you're still going to have the chain gang move down the field.
So it's it's about foolproof. I hate to say that because they will find a reason to be full.
Yeah.
But, it makes a lot of sense. And they had an overtime change, right? Like, that changed as well.
Yeah.
Both teams get the ball now?
But that was always the... this is how, and I love the NFL. I watch it every week. I guess I knew, but I didn't know that the regular season overtime was different than the playoff overtime. And now They're the same?
Yes. So both teams now, I didn't read 100% into that, but from what I could tell in the initial report is both teams now get a chance with the ball, whether it's a field goal or touchdown. I believe that's correct, and they've also dropped the time down from 15 minutes or whatever the time was. I think it might be 10 now. I could be completely wrong on this, but don't judge me by it. But I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Yeah, I think you're right. And John, with a good question, I would love to learn how this technology works in football. In tennis, you have very static lines, so they can set the cameras up perfectly. In football, you have an infinite number of starting points for each set of downs. I think it's as simple as the cameras move with the ball, and so they're resetting the grid every new set of downs.
Yeah, it'll be something like how the pylon cam works. There will be something on the chain or whatever the stick is. There will be something there there's probably some kind of laser system or something. I would imagine that helps in that. But this technology with what we've done, where I can actually write my own stories through AI at this point. I don't, but I could do that. Why are we not utilizing all the technology that we have at our disposal?
In other sports, like in golf, I know it's not the same as football, but for the Masters, and you can do this on the PGA Tour app, but for the Masters, they have the technology not only on the course, forget the course. When they're warming up on the range, you can get every single detail instantly of every swing they had on the driving range. Yeah. Exact distance, how fast they swung the club, how high the ball went up in the air, how much did they hit a cut, did they hit a draw, how much was the wind blowing, and how much wind impact, all of it immediately. And already mentioned tennis. In basketball now, they have this technology where you can watch a game, even though you're not watching the game. They have the ability to track players, and they can animate the players in real time. And so it's almost like you're watching a video game, but the video game is the players on the court actually doing the things that they're doing on the court.
Oh yeah, I sat through an entire NFL game where the players were the Simpsons. So I didn't want to watch Jaguars and Colts or whoever it was in the other country, wherever that was, and they were just the Simpsons. So I was like, this will be fun to watch. And I just watched an entire game where, Bart Simpson's running down the field.
The Nickelodeon game. That was awesome.
Yes. But yeah, that's the thing is and with baseball, all the analytics they have now, they actually track what pitches are thrown. You can look at a screen and it says change up, how fast it was thrown, the exit velocity that comes off the bat. It is really remarkable what technology can do in sports at this point.
But in football, we were still using a group of guys. All I'm concerned about is, are the Saints going to change their chant? Because the PA guy will say, "First down, Saints," and the crowd goes, "Move dem chains." So
you got to keep it going.
Do you say "move dem cameras" now? What
it still counts. But Ole Miss had a chain game malfunction, did they not?
Yeah, a couple of them they've had recently.
Maybe that's down the drain.
Maybe so.